Hi guys, it's your girl Janelle Veronica back with another video. Happy New Year's to you guys. Happy 2022. Hope you had a fantastic start to the year. I'm just going to start by doing my brows today for a change. I'm actually going to do my brows on camera for you guys. It's pretty simple. I'm not that fussed. I'm just going in with a drugstore pencil from the brand called Nanacoco in the shade dark brown. I'm defining under the eye, just tracing the outline at the bottom, tracing the outline at the top, and then I go ahead and fill the brow in. When I get to the front of my brow, I move upwards just to mimic hair-like strokes. Alright, brush it through one more time with a spoolie. I'm now going to go in with a MAC eyeshadow. This is in the shade Expresso. It's a dark brown, just to fill my brows in some more and to give them a little bit more definition. Now that that's done, it's time to clean up those brows. I am going in with the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Butterscotch. And when you go in with your concealer under your brows, don't go in immediately with too much product. Just a little bit of product. Take your time and trace underneath the brow and clean it up. I don't clean up the top of my brow. I normally do that when I apply my foundation. Alright, for my eyes, I'm not going in with eyeshadow today since this is going to be a very simple, easy, soft glam look. The focus is on the base, so I'm just going in with that same Too Faced concealer just to blank my lids out so that the lids don't look like if they're sitting there by themselves, like we paid no attention to them. So I'm just going to go in and just blank them out. I'm going to set that, since we went in with a concealer, a cream powder, I'm just setting it with the Laura Mercier translucent powder in the shade Honey. Now it's on to the actual base. I'm going to start by moisturizing with the simple Clear Skin Oil Balancing Moisturizer. I have oily skin, but I still need moisture. And I find I love this one. It moisturizes my skin while still controlling the oils because it has zinc in it. Alright, and now that that's sunken into the skin, second step of priming, I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Matte Lock Mattifying Primer. This is further going to control the oils in my skin, keep my makeup in place, because you know we love long-lasting makeup. Now that that's done, it's time for foundation. Foundation today is the Revlon Colorstay 24-Hour Foundation in the shade 500 Walnut. All the products I use are going to be listed in the description box for you guys to check out. And I'm just going in with a damp sponge. My sponge is always damp when I do my makeup, and just working that foundation into the skin, making sure that we have a nice even coverage, that the base is nice and even. And I went in with about 3 pumps of that foundation. It's so beautiful. Next, I'm going to conceal and highlight using a MAC concealer. This is the MAC 24-Hour Studio Fix Concealer in the shade NC45. And when I blend my concealer out, I always look up to make sure I get that area underneath my eyes so that we don't have a line of demarcation, and you know, everything is right up underneath the eye and blended properly. Alright, and always make sure you get the side of your nose. Sometimes people tend to neglect that area. Just make sure you get the side of your nose. Now that the concealer has been blended out, I am going in with a black opal foundation stick in the shade Suede Mocha, just to do a bit of contouring. I don't want too harsh a contour, so that foundation stick is like a shade darker, darker than my actual foundation that I went in with. And I'm just making sure that I push that product into my hairline and properly blend it out. Just take your time when you're blending your products out. Push your contour upwards so that you have a nice chiseled jawline. I'm just sweeping it underneath my jawline now for a little bit more of sculpting, cleaning it up with the concealer that is left on the sponge from when I blended my under eye. Now, to set my under eye, set that concealer down, and where I concealed, I'm going in with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder in the shade Banana Bread. I absolutely love this powder. I'm going to bake my under eyes, but not right now. I'm just setting it. After I set my face with my face powder, I'm going to come back and apply a little bit more powder for baking. And look at how smooth that powder makes your under eye look. It is so good. And you don't get any flashback. I'm just going down the bridge of my nose because I love to highlight that area with the concealer. So I'm just making sure that concealer down the bridge of my nose is set. Now for my face powder to set my face, I'm going in with one of my faves, the Black Opal Soft Velvet Finishing Powder in the shade 400 Medium. Just pressing that into the skin with a fluffy but a still firm powder brush. And this is where I'm just going in and do a very light bake. So that powder is going to be sitting under my eyes until I dust it off a little later in the video. Now if you have dry skin, you don't have to bake. You can just set your under eyes like normal. For my bronzer, I'm going in with the Juvia's Place bronzer. I'm using the darkest one from the palette just to bring some warmth back to the perimeter of my face. I love bronzer. I love what it does for the makeup. It just makes you look so healthy. I'm also taking that bronzer down the bridge, down the side of my nose, just for a little bit of sculpting on my nose. Taking my time to make sure it's nicely blended. Always make sure you blend your nose contour out properly. You don't want it to look harsh or to just be sitting on top of the skin. Now to make those eyes look sexy, I'm going in with that same bronzer and working it into the crease. As I said, no eyeshadow today. Easy, simple, soft glam makeup look. And just look at how beautiful that bronzer looks on the eye. And it's quick and easy. Now I'm just pressing that bake in, making sure that I get rid of the excess powder. I'm lining my eyes with a black liquid pencil. I'm not winging it, just making sure I stick to the lash line just to give the eyes a little bit something more and a little bit more definition. Now I'm just sweeping the bronzer underneath my lower lash line to balance the eye look out. We don't want to neglect our lower lash line. Now it's time for blush. I've been absolutely loving the Revlon powder blush in the shade Very Berry. That's what I'm going in with now. And that blush is very pigmented, so you just need to tap your brush in when you are using it. Don't go overboard. Now I'm going to set my face using the Maybelline Last and Fix. This is a 16-hour wear matte setting spray, and I'm really going in because I want to ensure that my makeup lasts, that all of the powder that we use sinks in nicely to the skin. For a little bit of glow, I'm going in with the Maybelline Master Chrome highlighter in the shade Molten Gold, just hitting the high points of my face. Also going down the bridge of my nose and my little button on the tip of my nose. I absolutely love that look. Now we're moving on to lips. I'm lining my lips with a NYX lip pencil in the shade called Hot Cocoa. It's a dark brown pencil. And for lipstick, I'm going in with a Palladio lipstick. It's their Velvet Matte Cream Lip color in the shade called Raw Silk. And as you can see, it's a very pretty pink lip color. And I'm just working it in to make sure it blends in nicely with the lip liner. But I'm going to top that with a Maybelline Lifter Gloss in the shade 007 Amber. I love these Maybelline Lifter Glosses. They smell great, they are hydrating, and they feel so comfortable on the lip, and they are so inexpensive. All right, and we are done. Alright guys, so we're all done. Makeup look is complete. Nice, quick and easy. How to achieve a flawless makeup base. I focused mainly on the complexion today, as I would have said. This is my first video for the year, and I wanted to just bring it home, focus on the foundation routine, and bring that to you. So if you enjoyed the video, and if you learned any tips or any tricks, make sure to shoot this video a thumbs up. If you aren't subscribed, make sure that you subscribe. And until next time, be fabulous, be fantastic, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys.